Grand Theft Auto 6 is already confirmed to be the biggest video game launch of all time. We don't even know when it's coming out, and we already know that it's going to be the biggest and generate approximately $5 bajillion in the first 2 hours. That's right, I said bajillion. But with the secret release date getting closer, a ton of new information has leaked over the last week or so. And in this video today, we're going to cover all of it, and we may actually have definitive information on when this game is actually going to reach us, the consumer, the fans, who have waited forever for this game. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos. You let me know in the comments if you're on board with the GTA 6 hype train. If you even think it's real, there's conspiracy theories that think it's not even real. It's part of the Matrix. It's a fugazi. But right now, we're going to go over a ton of stuff that got leaked over the last week regarding GTA 6's release date. Now, it's been over a year since the first GTA 6 trailer was released, which is crazy to think about. Time flies. And I know that fans have been eagerly awaiting the second trailer, preferably one with a release date. So with the lack of news coming from Rockstar or Take-Two over the last year, fans have started to worry that the game has been pushed back to 2026, yours included. I've said in multiple videos, I don't know if this game's going to come out this year after all. The trailer said the game would be coming out in 2025, which now has less than 11 months left in it, and we still don't have a release date. We don't have pre-orders, we don't have a second trailer, we don't have gameplay, and there hasn't been any major marketing push like Rockstar Games usually does. So with all the silence, it's easy to assume that the game has been pushed back to 2026 because with less than 11 full months left in the year, it just seems like a really tight schedule for Take-Two to ramp up the marketing campaign and get everything ready to launch by holiday season. But, interestingly enough, the Take-Two CEO recently confirmed that the game is still on track for 2025. In fact, he even got more specific and said the game is still coming in fall of 2025. This is the CEO of Take-Two, who owns Rockstar. It's the first time since the trailer dropped that anyone, let alone the guy at the top, actually associated the game with officially giving an update on the release window. So we know for absolute certainty that this game is currently targeting a release in less than 8 months. Start your timers now. Assuming fall 2025 means somewhere between late August and early November. I'm going to throw my darts at October. And a more exact date recently leaked from another interesting place, which is why I threw my dart there. A few days ago, Kotaku, take it with a grain of salt, released an article where they just casually dropped a possible release window, didn't really disclose their sources or why they were so confident in it. Oh, the shroud of mystery. According to the article, Kotaku expects GTA 6 to release on October 28th. They also said there may or may not have been a 3-day early access period for those who pre-ordered the game, which wouldn't be out of the ordinary for games now. And I'm assuming most everybody's going to pre-order this game, so most everybody is going to be playing this game 3 days early if that's true. Plus, with how many people are going to want to play it as soon as humanly possible, I mean, offering 3 days of early access to those who pre-order is brilliant. It's a great way to make sure Rockstar and Take-Two get as many early adopters as they can. So in the article, Kotaku said they are expecting the game to drop on October 28th. And while they played it off as an estimation, I mean, it's also very unlike a major outlet like Kotaku to put a hard date on something like this without having some kind of confidence in it. Did they cite their sources? Of course they didn't. But once again, it's still a big outlet. Now, personally, I have a few issues with the October 28th release date. Now, it's kind of a tradition at this point for Rockstar games to be released in October, but I have a hard time believing that October 28th is the exact day simply because that's a Tuesday. I just don't think Rockstar and Take-Two are about to release the biggest video game of all time in the middle of a work week. That being said, I also don't expect them to release the game on Halloween weekend, so I think the most likely date to take away from this would be October 24th, which is the Friday before Halloween. Then, if you pre-order the game, it will go live at some point during the week before that Friday, but I don't believe that the game is going to launch on any day of the week other than Friday. Releasing games on Tuesdays and Wednesdays is getting more common for the industry these days, but with how big this game is going to be right out of the gate, Take-Two and Rockstar are going to want as many people playing during the launch period as possible, which means they're going to drop it at the beginning of the weekend. So even though Kotaku thinks the game is coming out on Tuesday, October 28th, I'm going to make my own prediction, and I'm going to say it drops on Friday, October 24th. And yes, I know they can drop it anytime and it's going to break every record. I get that. But they have shareholders. They have a strategy. They have promises to fulfill when it comes to the sales of this game. So they are most definitely going to pick the absolute prime time to get as much of the money out of the gate right back in their pocket as they can. Yes, they could drop it on a Thursday morning at 4 a.m. and it's still going to just crush. We get that. But they're going to maximize, I promise. Now, the release date of the base game is not the only thing about GTA 6 that's leaked recently, because it seems that the delayed PC release has also had its release window leaked over the last week. In case you're out of the PC gaming loop, Corsair is a very popular brand of gaming PC cases and accessories, and their VP of Finance recently made a statement regarding what they thought about the PC release date of Grand Theft Auto 6. He would definitely probably have some insider information as to when it's happening. Now, this isn't just some random guy in the industry giving his opinion. According to the Corsair VP of Finance, the PC version of GTA 6 is going to be coming out early 2026, and he was so confident in this information, he said it during an investors call last week. So if that ends up being true, that would mean the turnaround between console and PC versions of the new Rockstar game would be the quickest ever. Most of the time, PC players have to wait at least a year for a new Rockstar open world game, but with this new leak, if it's true, that wait would be 5 to 6 months, which is pretty insane. That's half the time. Now, with all that being said, the Take-Two CEO has made several statements recently about how important the PC gaming ecosystem is in the modern gaming industry. They completely recognize the sheer number of PC gamers in the world today, and PC gaming has exploded in popularity since the launch of GTA 5 back in 2013. They also said they're fully aware that over at Rockstar and Take-Two, they want to cater to that, right? So I wouldn't be shocked at all if the wait for the GTA 6 PC port ends up being a very quick turnaround compared to previous waiting periods for previous Rockstar open world games. Rockstar also confirmed a while back they're working alongside a popular group of GTA Online roleplay modders for the new game. So they're definitely going to be catering to the PC gaming community more than usual with this new game. So if the Corsair higher-ups think GTA 6 is dropping on PC in early 2026, I'm inclined to believe them. And the fact that Rockstar is working with these online roleplay modders, that is awesome. Now, if the game is coming out in October and the PC version is only a few months behind that, that raises some pretty serious questions about what the heck we're going to see, when we're going to see more of it. There really isn't any major marketing going on right now, and I don't know. I find it hard to believe that Take-Two is going to start the media blitz with less than 6 months on the clock before launch day. So if I'm guessing October release date and it ends up being real, that means the marketing ramp up is starting any week now. I'm kind of amazed that none of the giant billboards or bus stop ads have leaked yet, because that's really the kind of thing that would be floating around out there, but it hasn't happened. But if the game is coming out this year, those billboards and big real-world advertisements, they have to exist in a warehouse somewhere. They do. So we're almost certainly going to be getting a look at them in coming weeks. I'm also going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say the next trailer is less than a month away at this point, and you're like, yeah, we've heard that before. Well, if all of this adds up, and the Corsair VP of Finance is correct, and the Take-Two CEO is giving it to us straight, it has to. Even if October's release date isn't real. Take-Two just recently confirmed that the game is coming out this fall, which means the second trailer has to be somewhere very soon. So if I had to guess, I would say the second trailer is going to go live at some point in March. And once that happens, that's when Take-Two and Rockstar are going to go crazy with their advertisements. Maybe they drop it during March Madness. The marketing push for the game is going to crank into overdrive fast. As soon as that trailer 2 drops, and with the fall release window confirmed, I'm going to guess that trailer 2 is going to come at some point in March. Maybe second or third week of the month. That'll give Take-Two and Rockstar a solid 7 months to market the game, get pre-orders sorted out, while also getting billboards up around the world with enough time to get all the casual gamers on board with the experience and make sure everyone who doesn't have a PS5 or Xbox Series console has enough time to go out and buy one before launch, and then they can experience it on day one. Can you imagine how excited Xbox and PlayStation are too? They know this is about to juice them, and then all the other gaming communities, developers, and publishers can just breathe a sigh of relief because they're like, oh, here's our window that we need to completely avoid so our games don't tank. Yeah. I'm a little worried about games like Call of Duty that like to launch in that October, early November window. You don't want to launch next to this game. I don't care if it's the same type of game or not. You just don't. All right, guys. That's what I've got. It's starting to look good.